What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, episode number 27 of the GamerKnoob. I haven't played this game in like a week and a half or longer because I was so far ahead on the recording schedule. But today, it is Tuesday, the 28th, and that's the day this episode's going up, I'm pretty sure. So, currently, you guys are on the same page as me.
Let us be off!
But, holy heck. Alright, we were gonna take... I wish you could examine them in here. I really like my group, though. Sorry, you guys. They'll come for some other time, I'm sure. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Not me. I like my group. Okay, so let's see. Can we can indeed examine the map here. Crusade, starting out, you can now control armies on the global map. Winning battles against demon forces will provide you with a number of benefits such as resources to help your economy, relics which can be turned into powerful new items for your party, captured enemy fortifications that previously blocked the advance both your party and your armies. These fortifications can be rebuilt into forts for your own troops. Enemy armies differ in their strength, which is displayed as the number next to the army's name. By hovering over the enemy army, you can learn more about its composition and reward it as guarding. You can switch between party management and army command modes by clicking the banner at the top of the screen. In army command mode, you can select armies by either using the panel on the left or clicking the figures on the map. Much like your party, armies use road to move around the map. To move an army must spend movement points, which can be restored by resting for 1 day. Okay. You don't say. So, we got Canabras back here that we can technically go to. We've got the cemetery, the Hound Heart campsite, so we're going to be going to these things for sure. I want to take Soso with us for that. We're going to go here for Sela for sure. I'm just looking around. I wish you could zoom out more, but you can't. Our goal is Dresden. We're not quite going to Dresden quite yet. Check out our army. Okay, so we got our army here. 100 footmen. I feel like we should be able to take these guys, right? So how's this work? Let's see how this we gotta see, right? I don't know. Okay, I see. So you can move a little bit. This is actually extremely cool. Turn recover. Your army is engaged in battle. The enemy army is displayed on the right and the Crusader army on the left. Battles are displayed in the turn-based mode. This turn once all moves taken. It turns, new round begins. During its turn, the unit can perform one of the following actions. Move banner, use a melee attack. The range is dependent on the movement speed. Use a ranged attack if one is available. Use an ability if one is available. Take its total defense, boosting its AC. Wait for postponing action. Whenever a unit performs an attack, the damage is calculated to fall. All soldiers in the attacking unit make a damage roll. The damage multiplier is determined according to the formula. Attacking unit plus 21. Target's AC times 0.05. Damage multiplier cannot be less than 0.05. The base damage multiplier. Oh my, that's kind of neat. Let's go over here. 100 versus 5. You'd think we'd have done more. Let's stab this guy. Make this guy move. We've lost men. Nice. So these guys are actually much tankier. I lose 6 to their like 19 there. That's not terrible. 20. Lose 6 to their 20. Units replenish infirmary. Darn. We didn't replenish any units. Generals, you have defeated your first enemy army and received a number of finance points. You can use these finance points to hire a general for your army. This can be done by accessing the army window to the left corner of the screen. Generals can use various spells and abilities in combat. Their capabilities grow as their level increases. Generals gain experience by winning battles at the head of the army. Each general belongs to one of the 3 classes. Fighter, shield, and sword focus on boosting strength of their troops. Ranger, bow, weakens enemies. Wizard, fireball, utilizes a variety of spells in combat. Generals cannot be killed. If a general's army is defeated after 3 days, the general can be assigned a new army. The general's attack and defense are added as a bonus to the attack and AC of all units in their army. The general's power affects the effectiveness of their abilities and spells. Initially, an army can be composed up to 3 units, but experienced generals who have the master of maneuver feat can lead armies made up of much larger numbers of units. When the battle results in a victory, the general's infirmary brings back some of the lost units. The infirmary size is limited and thus is prior towards restoring units of highest value. Okay. Having defeated a band of cultists who have driven captives from Canabras and made the ruins of Valis gift their temporary base, the commander army celebrates its first triumph. Unfortunately, the demon worshippers have killed all citizens and their belongings gathered into a huge pile in the middle of the camp. 600 finance points. Okay. So, finance points, you say? Oh, I didn't even know that they had an army here, too. What do you guys do? Why are you guys back here? You're my better army. Can you guys join? Yeah. Who's the new general here? Okay, let's look. So we got spellcraft, +4 to power per level of speed, and you get cover. All you can see on the game, +5 AC against range attacks. Speed. Intimidation. All enemy units have -15 penalty to combat morale. You can deal damage. You have 100 infirmary size. You have a 150 infirmary size. Feet. Actually, she looks really good. I'm gonna recruit her. I like that these guys are being used as like a scout for me, basically. Okay, let's go to the Hound Heart campsite. Oh, sorry. It's fine. I didn't want to go there anyway. No, I don't. I don't want to enter there. Lore check failed. Lore check succeeded. Lore check failed. Lore check succeeded. It's all just so many. Magical anomalies are common in the world of Golarion, so common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller would encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from the rifts in the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the Worldwound is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travelers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound and ulcer through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his army walk up the high bank of the West Selen River, where it draws near the border of the Worldwound. The soldiers' feet halt, unbidden. On the other banks rise a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges, and sickening bends, the shape of Mercury on the horizon, rising to dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it regains its familiar azure hue. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander's eyes feel the gaze upon his back. Somewhere among them, wearing simple armor and unrecognized by anyone, the ruler of Mendev is standing and watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to wait and climbs to the highest point along the bank. There he decides to address. Yes, address the soldiers and boost their morale. Establishing a rapport with the troops is yet another battle that the soldier leader must face. Through the subtle alchemy of words, one can win trust and raise morale, or lose face and authority. Addressing the army on the border of the Worldwound, the commander seeks to establish himself as a military leader on this new battleground. And his efforts prove fruitful. The soldiers listen dutifully, smiles appear on their faces. Someone in the ranks jokes that the demons are growing tired of waiting for them. The army keeps moving. The lines of soldiers step warily beneath a shroud of low black clouds. It's like the Worldwound has reached out a finger into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems... I just wanted to see what I rolled. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after another. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, right above the soldiers' heads. The power of the elements on one side of the scales, the soldiers' faith and inspiration on the other. It's plain to see which is greater. The determined army runs the gauntlet of tornadoes. The struggle lasts over half an hour, but the army only loses are a few bags of supplies and a dozen hats whipped off by the sky. After stopping to catch their breath, the soldiers continue on. Their first encounter in the Worldwound has ended in their favor. 24 XP and 12 morale. Nice. Morale is a good thing. Let's go to the Hound Heart camp. Your characters are fatigued. Would you like to begin resting? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Okay, let's see. Protective rituals. You can do a +8 just fine. What is the, is this religion? It's religion, okay. You're gonna be good here, you guys will be fine here. I like making onion soup. Well, let's see. Glowing croissant. Fully restores your HP. I mean, we should be fine on HP. Ooh. temporary hit point. I really the +1 on saving throws is nice, as is the speed bonus. Honestly, yeah, that's fine. And I could try to like do some scroll scribing, but I really want to hit the protective ritual, so we're gonna try to make sure to do that, just to slow it down a bit, you know. Here's an interesting fact. The second arm of Glaberus grows where the nipples grow on humans. Could human nipples evolve to an extra pair of limbs over time? Maybe. Forgot I could hit space. Sorry, I'm not drunk enough for this conversation. You're not wrong. Ooh, a 2. That's awkward. Alright, we're good. Let's go. Yeah. I saw that I was lightly encumbered. Did I not sell things? I want to carry this, by the way. I've been told that you can actually do things when you carry things like this, so I'm going to carry this around. You all good on encumbrance? You are, okay. Actually, we're going to have Sela carry it, just because she actually uses long swords. But the Malady's better right now, I do believe. Yeah. They're both cold iron, too. I think I sold everything. What was this? Uses a hex. But I want to keep that, that's right. Alright. We're good. I just wanted to relook. Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've played, so... Let's move! Don't forget to save as well.
I found...
something.
Something?
Petrified eggs. Now, what's going on? We're finally here! Alon and Curl must be around here somewhere, and Jana too, if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, there they are. Alon of the Houndhearts. Greetings, Sela, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Sir Elon puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than he was the day he met you at the Defender's Heart. Jana puts her hands on his hips. She looks even more dashing than usual. Elon is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple of nobodies like us, but now you've turned into the saviors of Canabras, Knights of the 5th Crusade, marked by Iomede's blessing, and you've still come to help him dig through a pile of junk. Let's not talk about it. I assure you I'm the same Sela, your friend from the League of the Cart, and we came here to help you look for Elon's ring. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. Alright, my friend, since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems. I'm glad we're here to help you, Elon. I hope everything works out perfectly for your wedding, too. I love weddings so much. They're full of joy and new beginnings, but I haven't been able to been to any yet. Can I come? Of course, Lady Ember. Let's hope my bride doesn't run away from the bungler who managed to lose the ring he bought for her. What does the ring look like, and where should we look for it? The last time I saw the ring, it was in my things in the traveling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray, I don't know if we'll ever find it. The ring is made of a shining silver metal and with a deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Derek is not just a jeweler, he's an artist. There's no mistaking one of his creations. Trinket for several months of pay, Elon? The rules on the surface are insane. You should give your girlfriends fried rats like we do. You'd save yourself a lot of trouble. Is there something wrong, Elon? Am I making you nervous? I apologize. Jana is right. Much has changed since we left Canabras, and some things are for the better, and some are not at all. Alright, off we are. Jane and I will look around the northern side. We'll see if we can find something, or when we give up trying. Oogie! I'm here to help, don't worry.
We should move.
Does everybody have their, like, little dudes summoned? Okay. Just making sure. I didn't see it, so I didn't know.
What's that?
What is that? Loot it!
I'm all ears.
Blow up some deer if you don't mind.
The light!
Can we retreat already? Sometimes you gotta murder some deer for food for the army, alright? We're out hunting for the army.
Another obstacle.
So,
Adventures await.
just noticed, you're not riding Ghost. Corrupted animal meat. Oh no, what's that? It's a cooking ingredient. That's terrifying.
Check that out.
Perception check succeeded. God, you're so good.
Meditate on your mistakes.
Why can I not
It
attack
might
him?
make you feel better.
Okay,
March
that's
on.
fine. If I can't attack him, I can't attack him.
A success worthy of praise.
Torn Flag of the Hound Hearts, a no small but noble order of crusaders. The ground is trampled there and signs of battle everywhere. The Hound Hearts were clearly attacked by demons here. Clearly.
Onwards.
Loot everything. I require it all. Melted shard of a ring. What? Try to destroyed artifact. We need to find the storyteller again. Save as we go here. Oh, did we find it? What the heck? A small quasar demon emerged from the chest. It looks at you angrily. Screaming up its ugly little face, it's holding a shining object in its paws. A sparkling silver ring with a large blue-green jewel. It's mine! Mine! Elon, look at that creepy thing. What's it holding? I've seen one of those before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it senses any real threat. Let's surround and attack all together before I can figure out what's happening. Oh, get color sprayed. Oh, yeah, you didn't save. Mine! Splash you beam the colors. You're instantly giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring in the air. Mine, mine! Elon, Jana! They're alright. They'll come around soon. Quickly, Gregor. Let's catch the little rascal who runs off with the ring.
Let us be off.
Can't have gone too far. Hey, stop! Cease! And desist! You little punk!
Let's move.
Nope, 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 nope. Get him. Did we get him? What the? Yoink. Before I managed to get the quiz, the halfling Curl appears right next to it, quite out of nowhere. He snatches the ring from the demon's paw. You mustn't get it. Curl, what are you? Oh no. Seela. Thrusting herself before Elon and Curl, Seela barely managed to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Elon, stop. Have you gone mad? He's using a summon spell. Why did you stop him? Some lovely prey has just stepped into my trap. Ah. Seela, Seela.
They will break.
Why am I
against
not
our
mounted up
resolve.
any longer? This is unacceptable. This is
Stab you or zap you.
unacceptable.
Why not both?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I mean, I want to rearrange their things soon, honestly. Go to sleep. How dare you resist?
Into the fray.
Distract them from me.
Oh, Jif. I guess I didn't get the gun. But, you know, seems fair. Get him, horsey. Double attack, horsey. I forgot you could hit spacebar and speed everything up. Like I said, been a little bit.
You won't survive me.
Gregor, get on the dang horse.
Forward!
Doesn't seem like you got on the horse, Gregor. It's not a fun little group to play against right now. It's fine, but attacking my friend. Why did you
The
move?
inheritor.
I hate you
Guide
so.
my blade.
Now, I was reminded about coup de grace, people. coup de grace very good. Get him, horsey.
Endure this!
She'll be fine up there by herself. Gregor. Mount up. Oh my god, it's so obnoxious. Something's obviously going on that won't let him mount up, and I don't know what. It's annoying.
The light. Take you.
Time to share your treasures.
And people reminded me, by the way, that if Ghost dies, he just comes back the next day. So I'll have to remember that.
Make every strike count. Strike with all your might. I won't give up.
Gregor's missing a lot today.
No glory without risk.
Cover me, all right?
Good horsey. .20 sneak attack, just casual.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let's go help out.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Well, that's boring. They both saved now.
Go.
Into the fray.
These guys actually hit
Stab
really
you or
well.
zap you? Why not both?
Horsey, go help. CeeLo over there trying to go to sleep.
You won't survive me. We can do it!
Oh, you actually landed a hit, Gregor. Good job.
The inheritor. Guide my
Distract them
blade.
for me.
So many misses.
Endure this!
There we go. We got him. Elin, what are you doing here? You nearly cut down Curl without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing he was responsible for all this. He might even be a victim himself. What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought there wouldn't be anyone at the camp besides some small harmless demons, so he set a trap. I wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had him targeting the commander from the start. Talk about believing in redemption of scoundrels. We barely know anything about what happened. Curl is a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with demon magic. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. Elin thinks. CeeLo was defending someone she thought was her friend, and she stopped you from doing something you might regret. I don't need a shepherd to light my path and save me from regrets. Can you say the same, CeeLo, or you, Commander? I'm good. You clearly have something to say. Go ahead then. Spit it out. CeeLo, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as a friend, so I'm just going to warn you. After what happened to Great Garrison, you're in serious danger. Maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from a private to an officer. A knight begins as a squire. Even Iomede's paladins gain their abilities gradually, but not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible powers, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift just at the right moment and saved a lot of lives across Mendef. It's a great deed that will be remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The queen gave you such vast power, all while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly. And how much good has this brought Mendef? I'm frightened by what I see, especially by the way that you, CeeLo, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword when you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. I wanted to tell you the same thing, Commander. Yeah, you're right to an extent, Alon, but I didn't choose my Alon. I'm just trying to fulfill my duties the best I can. I apologize for my harsh words. I said it to CeeLo and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach, but a warning. The power you've been given may be to your undoing and the undoing of all the Crusaders along with you. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to danger here. Now at least we know Curl is a traitor and Jaina is a coward ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. Hope we've all learned a lesson here from these mistakes. As for that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't get Won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, Gregor, let's go back. I'd like to talk to you about it later. I have a lot to think about. But first,
Follow me.
we must loot. That fight was kind of rough.
I stand
Get
ready.
on the horse. Thank you. Holy heck. My dude
March
just did not want to mount up. He's like, nah, I'm good. Like, get on the dang horse. You driving me nuts.
Pretty good, aren't I?
You're
Onwards.
pretty not bad, bud. What this? Oh yes, I forget. Him on the horse has trouble examining things.
Let us be off.
Gregor. Examine. Examine! This tent is different from the rest. There's a small, strong burnt or rustling sound coming from within. Check the tent.
We will be victorious.
This is awkward. At least they're all over here. Oh, that seems like a good spot for them. We're probably going to be resting sometime soon, so... Time to eat some spells on, shall we? Cleave away, bud.
Time to share your treasures.
Make every strike count.
Just a casual fireball, don't mind me.
Go.
Time to split up. Hey, go to sleep. That should murder most of them, honestly.
We won't falter.
Go ahead and channel. We're probably resting sometime soon anyway, so it's all fine.
Cover me, all right?
Sheesh. What
I
a
will
fight.
help where I can.
This is my path.
A bright future awaits
I
us.
tire of waiting.
We good now? Can we explore the other things without maybe getting destroyed? Hat of Heartening Song. Is that a bard's hat, I bet? Whenever the wearer of the song is wherever the hat is in a song, fast healing. Wow, that's actually really good. Sin has been cut open from the inside. The knight's left in a
Let's
hurry,
move.
apparently. Don't fail your mobility check, please, would you?
This is my kind of work.
Thank you, would you?
What's that?
What is that? Heavy shield. Unidentified heavy shield. +2 mithril and DR. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll take 2 more AC.
Follow me.
That's really good. That's like really good. Wow. Nutty. Anything hidden up here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, looks like we went through this area decently
March
well.
on.
Dang it, Curl. Why did you have to...
I'm here. Where else would I be? This spell's faulty.
Apparently we
No,
can't attack
really.
that.
Onwards.
That's okay. We left loot behind. Take it. Now we can leave. We're probably gonna head back and pick up the other guy, and maybe we'll replace our wizard with them, honestly. Like, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of our wizard currently at the moment. What's up? So what's this army? Just some flies, it looks like. I'll fight some flies. So they go first. They're faster. What are you? You're my archers? Alright, go for it. General's action. Once per round for the action of any allied unit, a general can use an ability or spell. The abilities of the generals and fires have a limited number of uses. The wizards do not have this restriction, but they cost energy each day. General restore 2% of maximum energy. So we don't want to use too much because they'll use energy up, but we're going to restore 10% max. I think we're fine then, honestly. Get up there. Now, what do you do? Oh, you have abilities, okay. fight alongside them. So they do as a big group, but we should be okay. My clerics into their life, I think. This is working out just fine, I believe. Let's see how the infirmary works here. So we lost 10, but we regained 10 because of the infirmary size. That's pretty neat. I like infirmary. Recruiting units. The new victories brought you more finance points, which you can use to bolster your army. To recruit your new units, click the recruit button on the panel on the left of the bottom of the screen. Recruiting units appear in Canavras at the beginning of each week. Okay. The site of the old battle between the Crusaders and the demons is still strewn with thousands of corpses. The stench of the dead hangs thick in the air while survivors lurch around the battlefield looting whatever they can. The dead, after all, won't need their trinkets and keepsakes anytime soon. What are you? You're a big army. We might want to wait on that one. So, I can recruit. Get archers. What are resources? Why would I buy resources? Don't know. So, I think we get like 100 of these, maybe? And maybe like 100 of these? Kind of want them to group up with the other army, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how I should really do my armies. I wanted to switch to my other army if you didn't mind. Oh, there's only 4 of them for now. They haven't actually all been recruited yet. Gotcha. Understood, understood. You move so slow. Let's see here. Where was the guy who we sold things to? We'll see. Oh, hi there. That's for the commander. I'm the Queen's bodyguard. She sent me to tell you she's arrived in camp at Incognito's plane. You can find her where the mighty knightly orders are camped. She was to tell her commander I will come up to Majesty. I'll come at once, certainly. We have the Queen now. Camp. Everything's fine. Oh, the scouts have been complaining the local... I didn't realize this was new. The local vegetation is like razor blades, and they say it's slashing the soles of their boots to ribbons. Their cloaks might protect them from the cold, but they're useless against the acid, snow, or caustic mist. Scouts are missing plenty of vital gear. A coil of rope is a simple thing, but it's not enough to go around. Can you imagine? How are we supposed to scale mountains with no ropes? I've been thinking, what if we issued them different equipment? The scouts, at least I'm afraid, boots and ropes alone won't be enough, but the scouts on horses have provide them everything they need. Now that you mentioned the horses are faster, they carry plenty. I'll see to it, Commander. Alright, meet the Canavras, ask for experienced mounted scouts. Show me what you have, please. I have some things to sell, if you don't mind. Yeah, I was gonna sell it all. I'm gonna keep those, though. Deal. Alright, we need to find Her Majesty.
Let us be off.
Hello, Beth. Hello, Ember. Where has Her Majesty decided to camp out? Here they go. As promised, I entered the ranks incognito along with a few bodyguards. I've introduced myself as Katrain, an old friend of yours. I'm a knight of a minor order, the Green Crows. You should know how long it takes an Ivy to sniff me out. Why did you join the... Why did you join the crusade after all? Because of a curious mind, and I am quite unable to sit and do nothing for long. You ask a difficult question. I must remain as safe as possible. My death or abduction would sow chaos among our forces. However, I'm not only a queen, I'm a paladin of Iomade. It is not my nature to sit in a palace with my sword sheath. In a manner of speaking, Your request was simply a convenient excuse for me to be where I belong, crusading against the demon hordes. Besides, I am curious to see my new Knight Commander in action. I have a question for you as well. Why did you wish me to join the crusade? Your presence will boost the soldiers' morale. I'm glad to have a glorious crusader queen at my side. I wanted to know you better, surely. Well, that's fair enough motive. The camaraderie of combat fighting shoulder to shoulder for such a warrior, such things are priceless. May I ask you a personal question? I've learned so much about the Queen Gallifrey from Chronicles of Legends. What about other Queen Gallifrey? The one that the historians and bards cannot see. That Gallifrey is an old woman weighed down by a great burden, but she's not lost her passion, and she will make the feathers fly when the time comes. The Dev is lucky to have such a queen, and I am twice as lucky for you to agree to fight by my side. Strange. You say agreed to fight by my side. What I hear is agreed to go on a date with me. Do you really think that you're the first person to attempt to charm me with such words? You are not. If you want to impress me, you'll need to do better than that. How does it feel for living so long, beyond all natural limits? You're over 100 years old, my queen, aren't you? I understand why you ask. Humans share this world with other races whose life expectancy is much longer than ours. When I was young, I used to ask every elf or dwarf I met how it felt to live 100 years. I shall answer thus. The decision to prolong my life was not mine. It was the decision of the Church of Iomade. The sun orchid elixirs have been paid for by the church. The priest determined that I was needed in these dark times, both as a ruler and a chosen paladin of Iomade. I accepted their decision and the great responsibility it entails. Why did you entrust me with Darren? I saw such a wonderful opportunity to teach the Count a lesson that he just couldn't resist. Honestly, I expect you to dismiss him forthwith. The Count would have been forced to return to court with a laughingstock. It would have truly sobering experience. There's nothing more disgraceful for a Mendevian nobleman than to be discharged like that. Darren Arende, he was such a lovely child. His mother, Lady Selenia, was one of the most gracious people I've ever met. She was amiable yet decorous and truly kind. Bonds of kinship among the nobility are on the whole highly practical and only useful for forming alliances. But Countess Arende managed to become a true member of my family. I suppose that was why I spent so much time believing her son to be a better person than he actually was. His company is a heavy burden. Still, I must admit I'm quite pleased that you decided to keep him on as a companion. There's a small chance that once he has a true taste of the crusade life, the Count will finally cease to mock the crusaders as cynically as he's wont to do. You would give me the title of Knight Commander to a stranger. Why? Because for 100 years I have protected my lands, trying to drive the demon horde back. Sorry, the girlfriend keeps texting me. Into the abyss. I have tried every right and rational method. My armies have been led by the greatest generals, even Iomede's angels. My goddess's herald created the ward stones for us, and we have tasted victory more than once, but we have failed to close the Worldwound. As for you, do not call yourself a stranger. You are the savior of Canabras. Hundreds of people saw the power that descended upon you and turned the demons to dust. A sign that they have awaited for decades. A sign for all loyal hearts and followers of Iomade. The time has come. Hope has been rekindled in the hearts of my subjects. Thanks to you, hope is a priceless resource. I had no choice but to give it wings. You called it a sign they've been waiting for, but I take it you're reserving judgment. When Aroden perished and Iomade took over his legacy, I was among the first to serve the new goddess. I helped restore her church from the ashes left by the chaos of Aroden's death, and since then I have served the inheritor loyally and truthfully. I like to believe that I have earned the blessing of my goddess. After I learned what happened in Canabras, when I met you at Defender's Heart, I had so many questions. Is it true what happened to Iomede's work? Why did she give the power to someone unknown rather than one of her most loyal followers? Could it be that my faith has grown weak, and I don't recognize the deeds of my goddess even when they are happening right in front of me? Is the goddess somehow testing me? These doubts were like poison. But I refused to let them poison me. I gave you an army, declared you Knight Commander, and accepted you as I would anyone chosen by the goddess. I must go. Don't forget I am here. Don't forget, here I am, Train the Knight. Yes. Train the Knight indeed. I want to take a look at my other follower that I got. Oh, here he is. You, Sosul, you're a cleric. I like clerics. What is your thing though? Persuasion, of course it is. How good are you compared to her? You're okay, but your knowledge religion is really good too. That makes me want to get rid of her, but I really like her. So who would we want to replace with him just for a minute? I don't want to lose any knowledge is the thing. Are you a tank priest? Not really, no. Not really. How you doing, Finian? Just wanted to see if he had anything new to say. Alright.
Let's move.
We should probably take a rest up in the camp while we're here. Just cause we can. Scroll of Stone Skin. Scroll of Deep Slumber. Sure. Why not? Go for it.
It's sad that your mom died, but it's good that she didn't see the terrible things you were forced to live through. Every cloud has a silver lining, doesn't it?
It does indeed. For instance, when you die, the world will be free of one hideous, foolish girl.
Wow. Rude. Very rude. I don't know how much resting and time passing matters, honestly, but I guess we'll find out. Area exit. Can I really do it from here? I can. Oh my goodness. Alright, who are we going to take instead? Need him. Do we dip her for now? Okay, we'll get rid of her for now. Just for now. We're bringing Ember back, don't worry. She's just coming on his quest. Then we're going back to get Ember. Step 1. Step 2. What is this? Mounted Scouts. Fantastic. Go, Mounted Scouts. Travel faster. Maybe you guys can group up. I like it. Alright, you guys are chilling then. Back over to this. Alright, let's go in. See what's here, shall we? How unfair. They were all so young. They had their little lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves, and an old cripple like me still lives. The painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing. The young man throws a handful of soil into the open grave and stands beside it for a while, lost in thought. Finally he sighs and steps back. Sosa throws a handful of soil in the grave in front of him. He takes a deep breath and prepares to speak, but it seems he cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes his tear-filled eyes, gathers his resolve, and says in a gentle voice, I wish you a warm welcome in Shaylin's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We'll banish the ugliness and evil in the world and make the world richer, and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this. Your deeds will not be forgotten. You fought honorably and remained steadfast in your duty until your final breath. Your deeds will not be forgotten. Still feels too absorbed in his grief to hear you, but the other mourners aggressively raise their fists into the air, inspired by your words. Glory to the heroes of the crusade. Never forget. What is that? An elven woman shrieks in horror, disrupting the atmosphere of silent mourning. Her trembling hand points to something inside the grave. Suddenly a corpse climbs out of the ground. Oh, great. It's a zombie, run! Or maybe it's only like a half-dead dude who needs healing? No, they're zombies, okay. Of course they are. Why
we won't fall here. I swear it.
I don't really know how good
You should have listened to reason.
Sosul, what do you do? Divine fortune. Bit of luck. Such good. You want to go glaive that man, Sosul? You're gonna like die.
Be gone,
you're not
fiend!
equipped very well, is the thing.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Good job, Lan. Zombie Lord. Let's stay around here. Oh, just get on the horse, Gregor. Thank you.
Strike with all your might.
Alright, Zombie Lord's turn. I didn't think zombies could even move and attack. I didn't see these on this side.
I
mean, we rest so much, right? We might as well start using some spells.
Fall! Or beyond redemption! I will bring down the divine wrath!
Question how well you'll do. This man needs some help.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
You won't survive me.
Never mind. He doesn't need much help at all, actually. I forgot Lan is a beast.
Into the fray!
Wrong button. I was trying to speed up the zombie's turn, and of course, that caused... Yeah. Get some damage.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Distraction for me.
Endure this.
Zombies move this way. Don't just run through all my allies and attack my wizard. Oh dear.
No glory without risk.
My wizard's not doing too good. Doesn't help that Gregor's not really even taking a turn yet because there we go.
We can do it.
Because of my dumbness. You're not in a very fun position here, friend. Yeah, take an AOO. Nice job. Now, let's try to acrobatics you out of there. Good job.
Begone, fiend!
Time to share your treasures.
Make every strike count.
I think I love Lan. Does anyone know that I love Lan?
Guide my blade.
This condition is irrational.
You're fine, anyway.
We won't falter.
You'll be
Go.
Fall!
beautiful.
Cover me, all right?
What is this twisted mockery? Who could possibly... Wait, what's this? Take a look. This also hands a black onyx gem to you. Once precious, this stone is now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip as you examine the engraved minotaur. Said the unholy symbol of Baphomet. The cleric's voice, perplexed at first, filled with rage as he speaks. Cultists. Simply murdering my friends was not enough for them. No, they had to come back to the funeral and desecrate their graves. Sorry you had to go through this. These demon worshippers are everywhere. Now I understand why Inquisitor Canavras became so paranoid. Wait, the townspeople fled with the undead without knowing they have a traitor among them. Wherever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. We must, but first we must loot everything. And yes, I mean everything. And then we must continue next time. See you guys in the next one. Peace! Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!